Hey there, you might want to grab a snack because this story is about to get really interesting. So, after he starts hanging out with Diddy, he marries Demi Moore, who some say takes advantage of him. But that's just scratching the surface. There are rumors that he kind of replenishes himself through some not-so-great activities involving their daughters. Imagine this: Hollywood's biggest stars tangled up in a scandal so deep it could change the whole industry. Recently, Demi's name has popped up in some pretty shocking allegations connecting her to Diddy's infamous gatherings, those parties that are rumored to have hidden footage, underage guests, and some serious accusations flying around. What if this whole situation reveals a bunch of powerful people and secrets that could shake Hollywood to its core? Let's dive into this story together. Today, we're looking at Demi Moore's surprising connection to Diddy's controversial parties. There's this lawyer, Tony Busby, who's been making waves by hinting that there might be explosive footage implicating major Hollywood names in secret gatherings that go beyond the usual celebrity shenanigans. We're talking about whispers of hidden cameras and possible illegal activities. It's painting a pretty unsettling picture of a hidden side of Hollywood that we rarely get to see. You definitely don't want to miss this exclusive look at what some are calling the industry's darkest secret. Demi Moore has always sparked a bit of debate, but these recent claims have fans taking a closer look. According to Busby, there might be footage that shows big names at Diddy's secretive parties, which are rumored to include some pretty sketchy activities and even underage guests. Could Moore's connection to Diddy mean there's more going on than just celebrity mingling? It might surprise you to think about how someone known for movies like Ghost is linked to a hip-hop mogul like Diddy. But if you dig a bit deeper, it seems like they've crossed paths more often than we thought at Hollywood events and private get-togethers. Fans are buzzing with curiosity about whether there are darker connections hiding just beneath the surface. In her candid memoir, Demi Moore reflects on some incredibly challenging experiences from her youth, including a deeply traumatic incident she endured at just 15 years old. This glimpse into her past raises intriguing questions, especially now that her name has surfaced in connection with Diddy's controversial gatherings. Could the struggles she faced during her formative years have shaped the choices she makes in her adult relationships? It's not hard to speculate that her difficult history might have influenced her decisions, potentially drawing her into Diddy's alleged shadowy circle. The unsettling implications of these connections cannot be ignored. With Diddy facing serious allegations and scrutiny over his gatherings, one cannot help but wonder if there are deeper, darker elements at play. The most troubling question of all is whether there exists any footage that could show underage guests at these parties. This possibility sends shivers down the spine, highlighting the need for vigilance when it comes to protecting vulnerable individuals in such environments. As we delve deeper into this unfolding saga, the layers of complexity surrounding Moore's past and her current associations become increasingly evident. It's crucial to consider how past traumas can ripple through a person's life, influencing their choices and relationships. The stakes are high, not just for Moore, but for everyone connected to this web of allegations and connections. So, stick around as we continue to explore this intricate narrative. The intersection of personal history and present circumstances is a compelling story worth following as it unravels. But what more will we discover as the investigation unfolds? Let's keep the conversation going.
Within me, I was in a place that was thinking, wow, how did I get in here? Isn't this interesting? And then my very next thought was, oh, I wonder if I...
Demi Moore has had quite the roller coaster ride in the public eye, marked by both triumphant moments and significant challenges. However, the latest rumors swirling around her suggest that we might be on the brink of uncovering something truly scandalous. Fans are buzzing with curiosity. Is there more to Moore's Hollywood persona than what we see on the surface? Recently, a vintage clip resurfaced showing a 19-year-old Moore sharing a moment with her then 15-year-old co-star Philip Tanzini. The video has stirred up a flurry of conversations online, especially in light of her name popping up in connection with Diddy's notorious gatherings. This development raises a lot of questions about whether there's something deeper and perhaps more troubling at play. The resurfaced clip has drawn attention not just for its nostalgic value, but also for how it positions Moore in a different light against the backdrop of the current allegations involving Diddy. As fans dig into her past, it's clear that her Hollywood narrative is more complicated than the glamorous image often portrayed. The connections between her and figures like Diddy, who has recently found himself embroiled in legal troubles and serious accusations, adds a layer of intrigue. This brings us to her well-known relationship with Ashton Kutcher, who is 16 years her junior. What once seemed like a quirky age gap romance is now under scrutiny, with all these new allegations making the rounds. As more details emerge about the alleged underbelly of Hollywood, it feels like we're just beginning to scratch the surface of a much larger story. The relationship dynamics in Moore's life, particularly with younger men, invite speculation about whether they represent a personal preference or something more complex. What does it mean for a woman like Moore, who has navigated the ups and downs of fame, to find herself connected to younger partners in such a high-stakes environment? Is there a possibility that these connections could lead to darker implications? The questions are piling up, and with each new development, it feels like we're peeling back layers of a very complex narrative. Let's not forget the backdrop of Hollywood itself, a place notorious for its secrets and scandals. Moore's involvement with Diddy, especially in light of his recent legal challenges, casts a shadow over her public image. With Diddy facing allegations of controlling and exploiting individuals within his inner circle, fans can't help but wonder about Moore's role in all of this. Did she know more than she let on? The very fact that she's been linked to Diddy's infamous parties raises eyebrows, suggesting a possible entanglement in a world that many would prefer to stay far away from. Ashton Kutcher's role in this drama cannot be overlooked either. Initially celebrated as a champion for anti-trafficking causes, Kutcher's credibility is now facing intense scrutiny due to his connections with Diddy and his past actions. His support for co-star Dani Masterson amid serious allegations has further complicated his image, leading to public backlash. It's ironic, to say the least, that someone advocating against trafficking would be associated with individuals facing such grave accusations. This dissonance raises serious questions about what Kutcher really stands for and whether he has been aware of the potential implications of his friendships. With every new revelation, it seems like there's an ever-expanding web of connections and implications tying Moore, Kutcher, and Diddy together. Fans are left pondering whether these relationships were merely personal or if they hint at something more sinister lurking beneath the surface. As we continue to watch this story unfold, it's clear that it's not just about the individuals involved, but also about the broader implications for Hollywood itself, a place where power, fame, and influence can often blur the lines between right and wrong. So stay tuned, folks. This narrative is shaping up to be one of those stories that keeps everyone talking. With rumors swirling and questions lingering, it'll be fascinating to see how this all plays out in the coming weeks. As we peel back the layers of this complicated saga, what do you think? Could Moore and others have known more than they've let on about the darker side of their Hollywood connections? Let's dive into this conversation and see where it takes us.
Like my addiction to Ashton, and that was probably almost more devastating.
Absolutely.
Because it
Hey there, let's dive into the complicated web of Demi Moore's connections with younger men and how it might have led her into some shady corners of Hollywood. When she started dating Ashton Kutcher, he and Diddy were practically joined at the hip, often seen hanging out with Jamie Foxx, kind of like a modern-day Rat Pack, right? But here's the thing, could this seemingly chill friendship with Diddy have dragged Moore into a darker side of the industry? As more claims come to light, it's hard not to wonder what she might really know about Diddy's notorious parties. If her name gets tangled up even more, we could be staring down one of the biggest scandals to hit Hollywood. Fans are buzzing, especially after an old interview resurfaced where Kutcher was pretty skilled at dodging questions about those Diddy parties. His vague answers have people raising eyebrows and calling for a closer look at his own anti-trafficking organization. It's kind of ironic, isn't it? How can he champion the fight against trafficking while being so tight with someone facing such serious accusations? The indictment against Diddy is pretty chilling, suggesting he and his crew allegedly controlled and exploited people, hinting at a sinister network that might stretch way beyond just him. And here's the kicker: Kutcher reportedly helped organize Diddy's infamous 2009 white party in Beverly Hills. Talk about a plot twist. Fans are left questioning if there's more to his friendship with Diddy than meets the eye. And then there's the drama with Kutcher and his wife Mila Kunis. They caught serious backlash for publicly supporting That 70s Show co-star Dani Masterson despite some really serious allegations against him. The response was quick, leading the couple to step down from positions in Thorn, the anti-trafficking organization Kutcher co-founded. It's made fans wonder about his judgment and whether he's really aligned with the causes he claims to support. But wait, there's more. Back in 2001, Kutcher's former girlfriend Ashley Ellerin was murdered. While he wasn't implicated in any wrongdoing, that night still casts a long shadow. Some whispers suggest he may have called Masterson around the time of the murder, though there's no solid proof. Still, fans can't help but speculate about his potential involvement. Former Masterson accuser Chrissy Carnell Bixler hinted that Kutcher might know more than he's letting on, suggesting he could be just as guilty as Masterson. And then there's a rumor that he saw the crime scene but skipped talking to the cops to protect his image. While unconfirmed, these theories are raising questions about the true nature of his Hollywood connections. Some fans even think that Kutcher might have ties to a powerful organization known for its influence in Hollywood. Could he be getting a bit of protection from past controversies? His and Kunis' on-screen kiss when she was just 14 has resurfaced, prompting a re-examination of their history and connections. Now, let's talk about Diddy. His legal troubles are piling up with lawsuits and federal investigations, even drawing in Homeland Security. Armed raids on his properties have added to the speculation about what's really going on behind the scenes. Rumors are swirling that Kutcher's name might be on the list of people expected to testify, leaving fans and the media wondering if he knows more about Diddy's shady dealings than he's been letting on. Many aren't buying his silence, with comments like "Kutcher's friends tell you all you need to know about him" echoing across social media and fueling skepticism about his ties to Diddy and Masterson. As the rumors about Ashton and Diddy's friendship grow more serious, what once seemed like a simple connection is starting to feel more ominous. Their relationship dates back to the early 2000s, leading fans to question whether it was just a friendship or something deeper. While Kutcher's organization Thorn has plenty of success stories, his association with Diddy casts a shadow over his commitment to the cause. As we dig deeper into the murky waters surrounding Ashton Kutcher, Diddy, and the tangled web of Hollywood, the allegations keep getting wilder. Many who once saw Kutcher as a champion are now questioning his silence and connections. We'll keep you in the loop as this saga unfolds, keeping Hollywood's elite on edge. What do you think? Do you believe Kutcher and others might have known about the darker side of things? Let's hear your thoughts.